In a world where people watch anime and they talk to each other about anime, there exists one show that stands below all of the others. A show that drives all who view it to complete madness. A torture device that causes your brains to just wind and almost as if it's a metaphorical meat grinder, just turning your every thought to just splotchy goo as it destroys your very essence, distilling you down to who you truly are. A nerd. We have the show that does that. Anime Dartboard. An anime book club / madness inducer that requires the show to be dubbed and a maximum of like 350 minutes. For this episode, we watched Maria the Virgin Witch. John, what did you think of Maria the Virgin Witch?
Well, Zach, no surprise, but I hated it.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I thought that the concept was interesting, but then I thought it was stupid.
Interesting. Okay. So, this is interesting because I disagree. I actually thoroughly enjoyed this show. It might have something to do with my appreciation of history. But I found the conflict of a character that wanted to stop the war and the exploration of the war and its the people affected by it to be quite interesting. I also appreciated that the show asks, should she be trying to stop the war rather than just allowing the war to continue? Like, it actually does manage to make an argument for the war continuing. Like, she is kind of making the situation worse. And I felt like that was a really interesting exploration on it. I also really appreciated the portrayal of angels and the fight against Michael in general. I just love that they fight Michael and he fucking bodies everyone. So often in anime and video games, do you see the archangels just get like shit on? They're like, oh, he's super strong, and then they beat him with the power of like friendship and love. Michael would wreck most people's shit. Like, Michael is like the second strongest angel. Michael threw Satan from fucking heaven.
He did. That is true.
And I appreciate that not only does it manage to like explore the bit of the history of the time period of the 100 Years' War. I like that it like toggles in and out of the French also, but I love that when they were fighting Michael, you saw the flaming sword go out. I like that they had the flaming sword, and I like that I was like, oh, they're fucked. Oh, Michael's getting real. And like, so many anime would be like, oh, they're gonna overcome the angel. Nope. Bodied. As it should be. I found all of the characters, I found most of the characters likable. And the ones I didn't, I actually appreciated that I didn't like them. There was also some pretty good symbolism in it. I like that the priest that like doubted the existence of God and like physically grabbed Michael was reduced to salt, which is of course a reference to Job's wife during the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, who turned to face the city and saw the true form of God and was reduced to salt. I thought that was a clever allusion. I liked the references to medieval alchemy, the utilization of succubuses, or I should say succubi and incubi. I thought that was kind of clever. I liked watching the main character, who is sort of recluse isolationist, become friends with the other witches, and sort of them becoming friends with her and bonding over time as well. I actually, on the other hand, thought the general idea of if she loses her powers, if she loses her virginity, to be kind of fucking stupid.
Yeah, that is true, yeah.
But the show manages to make it work. I believe that my number one complaint about this is it could have been like 2 episodes shorter because it kind of retouches on the same plot threads for about 2 episodes. Like it
Yeah.
hits those points and then it hits those points again, and I'm like, yeah, this could have been about 2 episodes shorter, but it had to fill a season, so you needed the 2 unnecessary episodes. I also appreciate that the art style is significantly better than the manga.
Yeah, the one thing I can say is the art for the show looks really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it on the big TV at work today because I realized that I can stream stuff to the big TV that I have at work that I never utilize.
Nice.
So I've been doing that. However, I saw a lot of the voice acting was very piss poor.
I didn't have any
Like
problems with the voice acting.
there was one, I think it was like one of the British chicks, like especially at, like, I think it was like the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was like, wow, I'm really over her terrible British accent. I think it was
Uh,
just some of the accents that I wasn't really a huge fan of.
let's see, that is Viv, I believe is the only one I remember, which is Colleen Clickenbeard. Who does Momo in Hiroaka?
Hmm.
Who else does she do? She does Momo in Hiroaka, some fucking Eden Zero character, Mujirin in Tensura. Oh, excuse me. Hibana in Fire Force, Akito in Fruits Basket. She's in a lot of shit, actually. Luffy.
Like
Uh,
Monkey D. Luffy?
yep.
Oh.
Does Goku in the Broly movie, it says.
What?
Maybe in a flashback, maybe.
Oh, maybe Kid Goku, yeah. Because I know
Hmm.
she voiced like Gohan too.
She voices Urza Scarlet from Fairy Tail.
Ugh.
Um, Urza's an okay character.
I just hate
Uh,
fucking Fairy Tail's so bad.
and you're correct.
Yeah.
Pipimi from Pop Team Epic. Tora from Junie Tyson. Rosalie Charlotte from Black Clover. This woman's fucking record reads like the phone book, quite frankly. Bunch of shit, bunch of shit, bunch of shit, bunch of shit you've never heard of. She voices a Ace Attorney character, Chihiro Ayasato, who I think is an enemy attorney. I'm not very familiar with Ace Attorney as a series.
Fun
Oh,
game.
she voices Mai. Just in general, she just voices Mai in Dragon Ball. Um, Still looking for more people. Scarlet and Space Dandy. I know this is incredibly entertaining for everyone. Um, she voices Android 18 in A Thing. In Kai. She voices
Oh, okay.
18 in Kai. Um, and Launch, which I was not aware Launch was in Kai.
She's probably only in like 3 episodes.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Oh, Alicia Wood Hellscythe.
Which was one of my
That
favorite
must
jokes
be
from
a
BTV.
strenuous. That must be a strenuous voice acting role for her, considering Alicia Wood Hellscythe has maybe 3 lines of dialogue. Riza Hawkeye, from Full Metal Alchemist. There's so much. Oh my god! I'm only half. Okay, we're done with that. We're only halfway through this page.
Yeah, I was gonna say normally when it comes to anime characters, like their list is like ridiculously long.
Yeah, I know. I realized how long it was. Um. Anyway, yeah, I didn't have any problems with Viv's accent.
Hmm. I think just British like accents, like the you can tell are American, just annoy me, like in anything,
Okay,
and vice versa. Like sometimes like British people's American accents are pretty annoying.
that's fair. I really
Mm.
liked Viv as a character.
Yeah, like Benedict Cumberbatch is one that always comes to mind when he did a boxing accent in Black Mass. That is like one of the most horrendous boxing accents I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Emma Watson's American accent is terrible.
Yeah, her. Yeah, she's another one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Anyway, yeah, no, I liked Viv as a character.
No, I didn't hate her character. It's not that I like just think that like it was one of those series that it wasn't for me.
That's fair. I really appreciated that they used like actual historical techniques
Yeah,
in
that
this.
that made sense.
Like the fight against the knight turned into a fucking wrestling match, like it should have.
Hmm.
They had he used like a murder stroke, which is when you grab your sword by the blade and you start beating someone to death with the pummel.
Hmm.
And they also had cannons, which were time appropriate during the Battle of Calcree. Yeah,
Something
I
like that.
think something like that. Battle of Calcree. Which was at the end of the series.
Hmm.
So it was like the first Battle of Calcree or something. But yeah, no, I actually really enjoyed it. Pretty damn good show. I'll say it.
Yeah, it's like it was good. It just wasn't for me.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fair.
I like the animation was top tier in it.
Hmm.
Um, I like the whole losing the powers if she fucks someone. It was kind of like dumb,
Hmm.
but I guess it makes sense like towards the end because she
I
finally
thought
meets
the
Joseph.
ending was a little weak.
Yeah, she kind of
Ri-
just like goes to a farm and that's about it.
Well, no, I'm mostly about the part where she still loses her powers even after being accepted as part of the natural order by God.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like she was accepted for like 5 seconds and then she got pregnant. And it's like, okay. It's like your sins are forgiven, but that lasted no time.
yeah, it didn't make any sense, but
Yeah, I
it
would
was
have
what
liked
it
if she actually kept her powers. I thought that would have been more interesting, but I guess that would have completely derailed the Hundred Years' War.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
So, but no, I liked it. All right, I guess we're gonna give it a rating here. I'm trying to remember what I gave it as a. I think I gave it an 8, didn't I? I gave it a 7. I gave it a 7 out of 10. Is what I gave it.
I'd give I'd give it a 7 as well.
Really? You just said you didn't like it.
Yeah, but just because I didn't like it doesn't mean it's not good.
Okay, fair enough. So there you go,
Yeah.
double sevens, Maria the Virgin Witch. I think it's worth watching, especially if you have an appreciation for history or Christian mythology. I would say, which are two things that appeal to me specifically.
Stuff
So
and one thing appeals to me, and the other one I give zero fucks about.
yeah, so it might have been hitting me a little harder. So
Yeah, when
uh,
it comes to anything that's like about God and shit, ugh,
fair
not
enough.
a fan of it. Yeah.
Avoid SMT. Um,
Well, when it's like subtle and it kind of like reworks some stuff, like then I don't mind it. But when it's like this, where it's kind of like,
avoid
no,
SMT.
yeah,
um, all right, ready to throw the next dart then?
let's throw that dart in. It better not be 57 black bullets.
I wouldn't do that twice in the same podcast.
Well, you're a firecracker tonight. I don't know what can happen.
That's very true. I am
That is
very,
very true.
very unhinged tonight.
That's
It's worth
not true at
noting
all.
that because of my Eternal stream, I have added like 10 or 20 new anime to the anime dartboard list. So we have gone from like 92 to 107 now.
Going on.
So
SMT is not subtle with the religious themes. Okay.
it's super not. So yeah, what was that about us running out?
Well, I mean, as soon as we get to 100, we gotta watch that hentai.
We do. We'll add hentai to the list. It'll be fun. 2, 3. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Ready?
Spin that wheel.
Spinning it.
Let's see what we get.
Uh, battle athletes. Ooh.
What?
Okay. All right. It was almost. I think it was almost Kamichu, but then it was battle. It's always almost something that's like. This happens every time. For those that don't know, every time we have fucking thrown a dart, this always occurs. It's always right next to something that's critically acclaimed.
What is it called? Battle Athletes?
Battle Athletes. It's probably is it Battle Athlete? No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't do a 2021 anime. It's got to be the 6-episode OVA. Yeah, it has to. Yeah, it's definitely the 6-episode OVA from the 70s or from the 90s. Okay, Battle Athletes. Doing Dai Un Dokai is got an average score of 6.47, animated by Studio AIC. It is 6 episodes, with each episode being 32 minutes. Studio AIC did Data Live. Okay, yeah, they do a lot of light novel stuff. Actually, I'm not going to read all of this. A lot of this is like legit. They do legitimate anime. People know what they are. They've done shit. Anyway, this is directed by. Oh no. That's not good. It says, oh, is this an original? Okay, this is an original, so it looks like it was probably done by Hiroki Hayasha. But I will check just in case. Yeah, I'm not seeing director, so I'm guessing Hiroki Hayasha. Who did... I'm looking for directorial or creation roles for this man. He does a lot of storyboarding and planning. Did a lot of storyboarding and planning. He directed 2 episodes of Tenchi Muyo. And he directed Bubblegum Crisis 2040, which is not the original Bubblegum Crisis. It was a different Bubblegum Crisis. Directed El Hazard. This is some old shit. Burn Up Scramble. Let's see. Looking for stuff he did. He did the stuff I just told you about, is what he did. He directed a picture drama for Tenchi Muyo. Anyway, let's see. It is the year 4999. Mankind has long abandoned war in favor of intergalactic competition through athletic events, one of which is an all-female contest for the coveted Cosmo Beauty title. Akari Kanzaki has just entered the university satellite in hopes of becoming the latest cosmic beauty, a title held by her mother long ago. On her first days in university, she meets new friends, encounters fierce rivals, and struggles to become the best of all Battle Athletes. Battle Athletes was originally a game concept by Hiroki Hayasha and produced by AIC Sprites, not to be confused with AIC Sprites Spirits, another AIC division which focused on animation rather than games. Anime International Company, AIC, would later produce an OVA based on Battle Athletes, and also a TV spin-off, Battle Athletes Victory, a series unrelated to the original OVA. So there you go. Battle Athletes. I'm pretty sure this is the correct one. Yes, it says they have multiple English voice actors for the main character. So there you go. It's definitely the 1990s OVA for Battle Athletes. They did a Rimo. They did a lot of stuff. Yeah. All right, Battle Athletes. How you feeling about this one?
Well,
We got sports and possibly girls beating each other with sticks. But definitely sports. It's for sure sports. The theme is space, the demographic is shonen, and the genres are action, comedy, sci-fi, sports, and ecchi.
okay, so it's not just sport.
Think I saw a clip on YouTube. I believe that I believe this is a recent addition. And I saw a clip on YouTube, I think. I might have seen part of an episode on YouTube, even. They also did a 26-episode series, correct, but I believe this is the first one in the timeline, not too long after the OVA, and of course there is another Battle Athlete series that came out in 2021, but we are not watching that one either. We are watching the specific 1996 episode OVA series.
I was just searching for it, and I came up with the 2021 one.
Boy, next month John is going to be like, so I watched Blood Rain instead.
Maybe.
I'm looking forward to this. I think this could be an entertaining little watch. And if not, it's at very least a pretty short little watch. So, there you go.
I'll have to try to find out where to watch it.
Yeah. It probably won't be that hard. But, yeah, okay. I think that's everything. That's Anime Dartboard. Ready to move on?
Let's move on.